I think I'm back. I'm back. Oh, yes, I am back. Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Um, it's been a little crazy here today. Um, my lovely cat shotgun, I often sometimes, mention. Well, now his new discovery today is, oh, I can go in there and open the door, you know. But I've been kind of busy with the snow where, the shoveling and things like that. So I've been kind of busy, so please forgive. Um, and I added some new twisty things to my experimental farm. And no, this is not the experimental farm. This is the normal one. But I'm gonna go over here back to where I was because I know that Vince is leveling himself up. So hey, happy afternoon there, Drew and oh my goodness, Maya. Yeah. Vince doesn't know it, but I'm putting them to work. I mean, I know some of you have experienced doing this whole entire side. You understand? I don't feel any pain, but I know that Vince is doing his deal, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is the true test of kind of like how can I put it best? This is the true test of doing a farm with half the farm uh, being all poinsettias. Okay, and I know how long it takes, so I feel his pain. But the good thing, the positive thing is, um, look at that, 134. He's gaining some levels, right? Well, as far as the snow is concerned, it really wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a matter of just shoveling, the walkway, and then just enough for two cars, kind of thing. That's all. Thank God for little favors. Um, and I made sure, like, I have no plans of going anywhere today. But from what I understand, because we live in a mobile home park, so you know the grounds aren't too bad, and it's my understanding that the main roads, um, they're pretty much cleared up, which is really nice. So I decided tomorrow I'll probably go out because I have to run one little errand, which is 10 minutes away, and there won't be any snow as far as I've heard. So we'll see. Well, what did you think? Dr. Obi, you could have stayed, by the way. Because poor Vince. Well, yeah, there's a lot of flowers. Absolutely. And you know what? You're not even halfway done. This is the best part, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of my friends, they when they with their poinsettia farms. Okay, imagine this whole map literally loaded with all poinsettias. Okay, imagine that, and you're only doing a halfy job. So have at it, have fun, have at it. That's what I say, right? God bless. But what I do plan on doing next, well, let me see. We've got what, 16 days before our, yes, it goes to my farm. But when you're using, favor, that person gets double the XP. I get double the flowers. They get double the XP plus the gold. You get double that. So yeah, am I missing something? Yeah. Oh, the middle of the map is really easy. It just depends on how far in the middle you want to go, but it's really easy, and I can show you how easy it is right here. Okay. The way you the way you all can find literally the middle of the map, this is how you do it. It's the easiest way to do it. Um, Basically, okay. Let me give you an example somewhere along this map. Okay, see how that see where that little bus stop is. This is where I'm gonna. Oh no, it's not the bus stop. It's something else. And I'm not even there. Okay, the easiest way I'm gonna suggest and recommend to find the middle of the map is this way. Right now I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay, and I and the way it works is this. Basically, what you need to do is, for example, let me just show you the first part of it. Yeah, okay. Okay, when you open your map fully, and I'll tell you this right now, you don't have to worry about opening this, but if you open the bottom fully or the top fully, it's one of those either or things. So what you do is you start from the very corner over here, okay? And the best way to do it is, and it's like I said, it's cheap, it's easy to do. You can go from this very corner. Okay, let's say like that very corner all the way over to the very left top corner. Okay, let's say that whole area up there is wide open for you. The way you get to the middle is you start from the far right corner or far left, whichever one is workable for you. So what you want to do is you want to do 405. Write this down because it's, even though I was using 387, you can do 405. Okay, 405 letters. If and then you can do the same thing over here. 405 letters. Now, if you don't want any middle stuff in here, which you should have a little bit of space, okay? And the reason for that is for your roads, your gas pumps, and probably your travel things as well. Okay? So you can do 405 here and just keep that number in mind. Okay? And then you can do 405 from this corner all the way over to here. So that way when you do that, okay, those those two 405s on each end, okay? Then your center, I mean, because obviously if you have an even there and an even amount there, I mean, you're gonna find you're gonna be really right on spot for it. And the reason why I say that is, let's say, oops, okay, let's say hypothetically, this was a row. I'm not sure if it is 405, but it might very well be. Let's just say, oh, and the reason, here's another reason, and kind of, take note of this. The reason why I say this is, I'll show you something here. I'm a real stickler for this, but I'm going to show you something. Oops. Okay. I'm up here at this corner of I'm at the corner up here. Okay. So I don't have a travel thingy. Oh, that's why. Okay. I don't know why I don't, but I should. But I'm going to put one there anyways. Okay. Oh, it says you left. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now, and here's another thing, and it's etched. And I got to be honest with you. It's really, because you see how this road is and where number 9 is, right? And basically, if you want to start from corner to corner, literally don't have any road here. Do not have any road here. And, have your travel at the end of, like, say, for example, whatever you've planted there, have a road there. I mean, have a travel spot. You don't necessarily have to have one up here, but my suggestion is make sure you have it flush against the wall. You could have went to my town, by the way. You have permission to do that. Um, so basically, because like what I've been doing is lately is going literally from wall to wall and going 405. Um, you see how I got this here? Okay, so like this is my sprinkler. So what I generally do is um, when I don't have these roads here, I will generally put in, I would like start my date, my poinsettias here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely go to your town and get your own medals. But generally what I do is, like I said, is I start from this wall, this wall over here, like in other words, corner to corner. And when I lay down that lettuce, okay, it's gonna be right here, like where this number 9 is started at. Roads are great to have if you're traveling around, but on the flip side of the roads is that what I don't like about them is, especially if you're trying to put more stuff down and you want to find that center. I mean, you'll still find it if you put the road here, but I just kind of feel like for right now, because I've done this with my crops, I've placed it, I place it wall to wall. But if you don't want to do that, don't put a road up here. And again, you see, you're going to have that space for the road. But the thing that I found when you are harvesting, right? You're going to go slow here, faster here. Do you see what I'm saying? So that is why, I've decided to say, something? I'm going to put all my crops and stuff on right up here. And 405, when you are putting and this helps all the time. Um, let's just say, hypothetically, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so you know that this sprinkler here covers the plot of 9, right? You know that. Okay. So let's say you have an extra flower or something sticking out over here. Well, let me show you something. When you put, oops, excuse me, when you put down this, right, that is a waste of a sprinkler. It really is. Because it isn't sprinkling anything over there and nothing's growing over there. And you're going to waste a sprinkler to water one flower because you already have the one to the right that's already watering your flowers or your crops or whatever. So that is why, for me, anyways. I mean, like I said, it's your farm. You do whatever you want with it. I would never tell you to do different. But oops, it's just a suggestion. Um, to put it, to like how I do it, and I find it, helpful. Um, like, where my number 1 is, and I regret doing it, but I won't regret what I'm going to do. What we got 16 days, 15 days before Christmas event, right? Okay. So being that we have, wow, 138, you go. Being that I have, all of this going on, what I'm going to do is, because I do have I do have the lettuce farm. We have the event coming up, okay, in 15 days. So my plan is, when that event comes up, I'm gonna plaster this whole. I'm going to recycle this entire farm, and maybe because the flowers are every 2 days and 6 hours, so my poinsettias will be ready in a couple of days. Then in a couple, it'll be open for people to come in, or I'll just let people know them in the Discord to come in and get your XP. Okay? But what I plan on doing is on the day before, let's say, the Christmas event. Um, I'm gonna have it hopefully set up by then. At least maybe with blank signs. I'm not sure, because I know that the event's gonna, obviously be something that we're gonna plant. So my idea is I'm gonna put enough gas pumps. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I have enough gas pumps and travel thingies along the sides. You know, um, but pretty much this entire map will be filled with what's needed for the event. Okay, so I mean I will still know where the center is. I mean because let's say for example, you know for me, if I wanted to still find that center, I mean I could leave. Believe it or not, let me show you. Where is it? Is it down here? I gotta find it now. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. No, I guess it's up at the top. Maybe. It's okay. See the guest book right here? Okay. So right here, okay, I know that this area roughly was my center. I mean, worst case scenario, I can take this guest book, throw it up in here, and it's good. Um, because, on this map, by the way, I have no factories. The only thing I have are my workers. That's it. In the trees. Of course, the horses will be gone. But you know what? I don't care. What I care mostly about is that I'm going to have this whole entire map literally filled with event items. And I do know one type's going to be a crop. The other one, I'm not exactly sure. But if it's something obviously that you have to cook in the house, obviously the houses will be. I'm going to have the houses like in one section, probably down here at the bottom, or possibly up at the top. But they will be there. And I have to also bear in mind that when I do that, then like you're going to see this section here with just probably the houses, but the houses take up I think it's 3 spots. It takes up like a 9 square. Okay, so I mean, because I'm not going to remove like the mine, it'll still be here, but again, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there'll probably be something down here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build from there to do my event items. And I will move my flowers elsewhere because I have not fully opened up my land 4. I haven't opened that up fully. So you see, I'm trying to weigh in the pros and cons because what I want to do is I want to make sure that you know the event stuff is going to be ready, available for people that need it. And I'm just going to leave it open and say, God bless you all and have at it. Because, when people come here and they pick up the event items, I get them too, you know. Um, and whatever it is, please check the houses because if they are event items that you need to cook in the house, then just check the house. Check the houses to see if something. Let me see. If something either needs to be finished or added to or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of important. But but that's how I've set up my farms though. But I think for now, I'm going to make that middle gap where the center is smaller, only because whereas now I have the lettuce farm and I have my workers on the main trees to help with the fruits, for the for the machines that use like the apples and pears and lemons. Those are important. Maya, I think, when I went to Base's Farm, right? And oh, you know what? I think she had them too. Um, you know, I think they're the Christmas gifts that you got to plant. I am pretty sure. Presents, okay. So that would make sense. Um, okay, so the Christmas gifts go down. Was there anything like trees or anything like that? Do you recall? Oh, shit. You know what? You're right. The marbled ones, yes, absolutely. So, I wondered if it'd be like and they're not, and I wonder what, yeah, but to see the thing is about those poinsettias, right? Do you remember? See, I'm wondering if they're going to make them all 4 seasons. The poinsettias, nah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what I'm thinking is if they're going to use the marble poinsettias, my I would probably put down 3,000 of them. You know what I'm saying? Just to be kind of on the safe side. I'll even put sprinklers on them. You know, um, I can do that. So, okay. Here's the stupid question. What about what? Did they have some type of candy cane thing? I mean, I've seen it, and I'm just kind of wondering. Oh, and they're gonna, and you know what? It would have to be on. Yes, it would have to be on number four. It would have to be on number four. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And you can probably put down if you can, if you have time, um, at least 2,000, maybe 3,000. I don't know. Well, sell flower. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. I've got to sell flowers. Yeah, well, I can't go to number four because Vince is here, and they're leveling up big time. They're painstakingly. They're painstakingly. You know the deal. You know the drill when you're doing those poinsettias, and even though mines are halfway, you know, you know the drill. Ha ha ha! Look where Vince is. Poor Vince. I feel bad. Because number four, I newly fixed up, and number four had flowers over here, fish over there. But let's see, yeah, okay, yeah. Later on would be great. Whatever works for you. Oh shoot, yeah. Hello, Ace. Oh gosh, Ace. That game looks. I really enjoyed watching that game. That was, I think that was like one of the best pixelated games I've ever seen. So the people that made that game, they did a really good job at it. But I was like intensely watching, as you know. Yeah, I might buy it because it looks like a really nice game. I was really having fun. Oh, and do you know that they made a game for Dolores? And it's free. I know you guys are going, what in the heck is she talking about? Oh, God. Okay, where am I at now? Yeah. See, people, when I tell you about the houses, I just want to give you a heads up a little bit. Like, my thought is that they're going to have you cook something Christmassy. Maybe candy canes. That would be nice. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I was like looking into it. I'm like, oh man, they even have one with Dolores. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, Thimbleweed Park. I was trying to think of the name of it, but I did look it up. I did, and it looks like a nice game. I thought, well, I might scoop it today. I don't know. But it does. Looks like I mean, because I was like deep in the game. I was like looking at it and looking at it. And I goes, wait, wait. Wait. Vince, you said almost half done. Let me take a look at this. I want to review this, people. I mean, Vince says almost half done. Okay. No, you're no. Well, I don't know. I'd have to have everybody take a look. Vince is almost half done. Hmm. Vince is 142, ladies and gentlemen. Because I said, well, you'll probably get pretty close to 200. See, now you have to go down to number 4. Oh, nice. Get some. Get, you're going a long ways, right, with the gas, Vince? Oh, wait, do it this way. Okay. I shouldn't have had those peanuts close to the apple trees. So, I might need to, I definitely, there's no might. I definitely will need some help setting this farm up after I wipe it for the Christmas event. And most likely I will do this, I will wipe this like the night before the event. Oh God, I said the night before the event. Oh. This is, I have a total of 4 farms up right now. And I have not touched number 5, nor have I touched number 6. Just for, yeah. I'm gonna be the low person on the totem pole because I take my time. I am not rich. Oh no no. I take my time, Vince. I do. Um, sure. If I could give you money, I can give it to you, no problem. I just go there and use my favor and give you a bunch of gold. I can do that. Yeah. I plan on hopefully getting it. Starting it in the evening time. You know, because like I said, I want to get this the event farm set up and hopefully ready to go. You know, with the event. I mean, I know it says what 15 days, but for the obvious reason, you know, I'm not gonna. Well, I don't know. I'd probably need some advice. Let me see. See, I know that when Bessa's put their event farm up, they have the little, you know, fences and stuff. Um, Ace, do you think? See now, okay. Do you think Ace? See, you didn't do Christmas either, so with all the other events, do you put walls up? Or I mean, would you recommend that fencing? Because it's definitely going to be a game changer when um, we can do 36 by 36. Even though when you're going to get to a point where on the top it's not going to be 36. Well, it can be 36 going across, and I think it's like in the 20s going up. So, let me see. Pineapples in number six. Number six. Number six. Yeah, see, yeah, well, we do have that 36 by 36. That's why I'm wondering if I should just no walls and just because what I was thinking was doing was putting the signs up at least the night before, right? I can get that going, and maybe what is that? Favor with what is that? Something new? It says, "Oh, I know what it is. The farm leveled up." I was like, "Why did it say that?" Oh, I see what you're saying. See, maybe what I could do is just do the 36 by 36 and then put a line up there. Yeah, I'll probably have to go and check out um what was planned. Well, I could always look it up, I guess too. I can figure out besides the Christmas packages, those flowers. Um they have a they have a copy and paste now? How the hell does that work? I saw that, but I wasn't sure how that's going to work. Okay. I will sell the flowers. See, it's a good thing I have no machines on this land, which is great. And I will not have any. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. It's good to know. Yeah, because at least if I wipe it, it'll be ready, you know, within a matter of hours to have the event stuff set up for people. I mean, I really look forward to it a lot, so. Oh, really? me see. I have to go check that now. Let me see. It keeps throwing me back there. Let me see. No, I don't need to do that. Oh, shoot. There are no signs here. Oh, yes. No. No. Figure. Oh, wait. You know what, though? I could. It's Abby. Let me just see something. Yeah, see, I didn't pay attention to that. Okay. Let me just see something. So if I go here, right? Oh, I see it. It's right down there on the X. Ah. Wait a second. But no, but you don't plant the Christmas trees, correct? Because it's just the Christmas. Okay. So we have the flowers in the gift boxes and maybe something to cook in the house. That is good. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's great. Okay, Abby. Oh, Abby's 261. Pay my workers. Look at that fence, 147. The trees, no. Yeah, it's definitely gift boxes. Because I think it was Besa. Because when I was on Besa's farm, you know, they had an area where they had the gift boxes up, they had the little balloons, you know, things like that up. They had all the event items up. And so now I wonder, because people want to get those puzzle pieces and the other things, are they going to go back to doing that? We've got 15 days. I'm really excited. I'm extremely excited. Oh, see, I can't see in here. Yeah. 15 days. I know that my thing is titled. Well, I want to tell you something, guys. Yeah. Let me see. I'll give this person none. Harvest custom. See, that's the way to do it. Sometimes I didn't get it, so. Vince, thank you so very much for helping that person out. It's really wonderful. Thank you. Let me see. Oh, okay. But like I said, I'm really, really excited about the event, and I want to, you know, as much as I like the poinsettias and things like that, you know, as I look over, you know, like I have that other farm that does the lettuce and everything, so I figure, you know, something, I'm just going to eliminate all of this stuff and then I can put it back down somewhere else. So. Look at that. Vince is sharing. I like that. Oh, whoa. What do you do? Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, adulting in the house. Well, yes, Blaze, we are going to wipe this farm for the event. I'm going to wipe the whole entire farm. Yeah. Yeah. Fun times, you know what I'm saying? But just think, it's going to be fun because it's going to be, it's totally going to be event. The whole farm is going to be filled with event items, including the flowers. So just picture that being all event. We're all going to choke and die. I know about it. Yeah. Well, I thought so too, but I kind of like that lettuce stuff going on with the workers doing the trees that need to get done. I mean, I really like that. I do. And it's kind of like, I don't want to give it up. Yeah. I thought that too. But see, the way I have the lettuce set up, like with the fruit trees set up, it's really working out quite well. It really is. Oh, if they needed to get boost, by the way, Vin, they could have went to my town to get boost if they wanted to. I forgot to say that. And then once the event's over with, I wanted to do these. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I think the fruits are doing really well. The ones that that we need the most, and including my this vice, that's doing really well too. Oh, Blaze, you did not see what I did with my other farm. That's the one I'm testing on. Oh, you did not see what I did with that one. I made it really different, actually. I mean, it does have a bunch of lettuce, and it has the trees, but then I put a little twisty thing in there. I put poinsettia flowers in there. So we'll see. Oh, let me tell you, Blaze. It's not a mess. I mean, Dr. Obi can tell you that. Dr. Obi just popped on and was there, and I'm like, uh-oh. But what I did was, I mean, I obviously with the that testing farm, I wiped everything off of it. I just wiped it completely. Laid down a whole ton of lettuce for people. Over 20,000 heads of lettuce. And I'll tell you, I was very conservative putting down putting down the gas pumps and the little travel things for the lettuce. That was just for the lettuce, by the way. And then I squeezed in the trees needed for the fruits and stuff, which has worked out really good. And then I thought, I can add some chickens. I did. Wait till you see it. You're gonna go, oh no, what did you do? But it's really worked out for the best. It has. like I said, like, because obviously I hardly use that farm, but it's been, I think it's kind of a good learning tool for people if, well, it's kind of like if you're brave enough to do things to your very first farm that you thought you'd never do because people say it. Okay, Vince. But yeah, I literally I wiped it. But then I came up, with the lettuce and things like that. I wiped it. Yeah. But I thought, oh, I gotta help these people out with. Oh no, something, Blaze. I wouldn't give up my bunnies either. No, I totally agree, 110%. But see, being okay, here's the thing. See, now let's say hypothetically, Blaze, you wanted to recycle your farm. I would go there immediately and put them bunny rabbits down right back for you. Maybe give you a little more then, and we could stick them in the corner somewhere and get real creative. But I would definitely give you your bunnies back, no question about it. So in that sense, you're like if you have houses there, they're not going to disappear. Um, and if and like I said, the only thing that's going to disappear, obviously, is things that people give you. That's that. But in a heartbeat, if you decide, hey, I'm going to recycle my farm, I want to do a little different, well, then guess what? I will happily give you back your bunnies and then some. Because I think, I mean, like with all the new players, that have recently started playing, I mean, and especially if I go to their farm, and I know, I mean, we all struggled when we first got our farms, I know that, but so I figure if somebody can use, let's say, in the early stages of their game, because some do, they recycle their farm, so you know the feeder of putting one helps does having more than one make it so you. Oh no, I don't think so. No, no, it does not. Let me see if I get this right because I probably can screw this up so easy. The feeder is to kind of like give them that little extra food, but no, it's those feeders are not meant to, let's say, hypothetically feed them all and then you never have to feed them. No, that's not what those are for. No. And it's my understanding, I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that the feeders only cover so many of those animals. So, like, see, because I've never used feeders in this particular game. I've used them on Farm Together one, but never this one. And I honestly didn't even know how the other ones worked. But it's my understanding that it kind of only feeds so many. Hey, good afternoon, Heather. How you doing today? But it's my understanding that they only feed so many, and then our feeds them, and because there was a discussion, about that, like how far do they feed, or how many do they feed? See, that was the discussion that they had out there, and I do know that people do use them, and they use probably maybe I don't know. I've seen people put two, maybe three at the most, sometimes a little more. But and especially when you see the rows of animals and they're in increments like the three going across. So I have seen them do that, and um, yeah. You see, I don't even know if it's on the the help thing. But I don't know. I honestly, I don't use them. I do not use them. So you'd have to try it. You definitely would have to try it. Okay. Then if if you need to go to your farm or whatever, I can finish it off. I can finish those flowers off. It's not a big deal. I can help you with your farm, no big deal. Oh, actually, let me see something. Nope, you're on my favorites, okay. Okay, where'd that guy go? Did he just like disappear on me or some stupid thing? Oh, there is something I need to check. So, okay. What level did you make, Vin? Okay. Wow, very good. Very good. Awesome. Okay. Let me go over here. I hope that's all long it's going to take. Because then I'm going to have to sneak to a lettuce farm and get me some more favor. It always brings me back there. Unless, does anybody want some of the rest of these poinsettias? You're welcome to them. If not, I gotta go get gas. He's failing to work and do what would get you upset. It wouldn't bother me if somebody paid my farm hands. Absolutely not. It wouldn't bother me in the least because, I mean, that's a big help. Because, because the thing is, once they stop working, they're not doing anything, obviously. You know what I mean? So, no, if they were able to go to, that shop where you pay the farm handlers and do that, no, that's fine. As a matter of fact, one of the things I found out a few months ago was when I was on a friend of mine's farm. Basically, what I did was I went up to the individual worker just to see, and I was able to pay that worker, giving them a box. I think it was like maybe one box. I'm not sure. But no, 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 no. I wouldn't get upset. I don't think other people would get upset. At least I mean, I've done it to a few other friends of mine that I have like that permission to just go into the town, pay the worker, and boom. Yeah. Did you want them to do that though, Blaze? Oh, I see. I should not have picked that ticket up. It just interrupts my driving. Wow. No, I know what you're saying, but I mean, I kind of, like, I know, like, I think the first time I did it was like I went on Ace's farm, and his worker stopped. He was probably AFK, and I paid his workers. Oh, well, they probably didn't know. See, they just kind of did it out of kindness. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't do it to be mean or anything. They did that out of kindness. But I get what you're saying. Believe it or not, Blaze, sometimes I do go offline. What I do is I set it to private, um, and people can see me online, through Steam and stuff like that. And again, they can see it. They can, because obviously, if they can't see me online, but yet they know I'm playing the game through Steam, they have joined my farm, and like they help or something like that. But sometimes if I set it to private, it's because I'm doing things, and I mean, it's like, especially like in your case, like if you're setting up your fish, set it to private. Oh, I see what you're saying. The highest, I'm not kidding you when I say this. And this is all 25 workers, okay? When I leave my farm on, my farm on with the lettuce and stuff like that, that are doing the fruit, when I leave it on throughout the night, I don't know when it happens, but throughout the night, um, when I log on into, when I look at my game, and I go over to pay the workers, um, it's been up to 100 medals, up to 100. That's what I've had to pay. So I understand where you're coming from. But you can also tell too, like if are able to go into town, and because I think it's 4 hours or something like that. But because like you can go into town and you can pay it, but yeah, it's mine's is generally between 80 and 100 when I leave it on all night. Oh, your farm is 69. Nice. But I know. I guess it just depends. But I hear what you're saying. But again, Blaze, if you're setting something up, and I would set it to private until you're ready to have people come onto your farm. Wow, that's really good. Wow. I don't know. Uh, because like I do know like certain friends that are literally they're not online like for quite a long time. So and I will let them know that I paid their workers. I will let them know that. And they never revoked my privileges, so I guess it was okay with them. But I'm talking about farms that have, and when I say this wholeheartedly, they have like over 100,000 of ribbons, and a bazillion diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they don't mind because, Bessa's farm. Now I have full there. And it's so funny because she has her workers in an area that's got the tall fences that nobody can get into unless you have full or build privileges. That's the only way you're going to get in there. And I remember one day, I noticed that her workers weren't working, so I went and paid her workers, so that at least they could, do whatever. But I've got to get my test farm up to 193, and I think it's 191, so I got 2 more levels to go. Blaze, join the club. I don't normally get visitors either, unless they're friends of mine from Discord. Believe it or not, um, during the Halloween event, right? I'm not kidding you. I was actually on this farm, and as you can see, poinsettias up the wazoo, right? I was on this farm, and so I had like 3 or 4 people come on this farm, and they didn't want the poinsettias. They wanted the event stuff, and I'm like, are they serious? And they were. I'm not kidding. It's like you can't make that stuff up. I remember one person, they said, no, I just need to get some of the event stuff. They said they needed the trees or something. I said, okay, no problem. I said, just hang in there and I'll take you there. And I did. Because on one of my farms, I had over 2,500 those trees, and then of course I went to the where the pumpkins were, and yeah, people were more there than wanting to come here to the poinsettia farm. Go figure, right? So that's what I was like sitting there going, wait a minute, they want to do the well, I get it, but like I'm like, they want the event stuff now. They're gonna pass up getting XP. They were low level people too. Some of them were, I'm like, oh, so they want the event stuff. I would take them right to the event stuff, not a problem. Because I get it. They want to get that event done. So, and in case some of you don't know this, but there are a lot of us, in the Discord in our group that they set up their farms nicely, for the event, and it'll be all said and done. Yeah, because you could generally get your event stuff done within 2 days. And I'm not kidding you when I say that. 532 is my farm level. Okay, so I'm almost done. I have to I have to get to my crop thingy. Oh, and I gotta turn these in. Oh goodness. Sorry, I got 16 minutes. A quarter tank of gasoline. Fear not, though. I have gas pumps. I has gas pumps. Yes, I do. Okay, let me go into town for a second. See, I make it a habit to feed my to pay my workers. I do. You ran out of gas? Ooh, I know that. I know that feeling. I do. Oh, I only got one more row. I'm good. I can go to the other farm. I'll go to my crop farm. But Blaze, you have not seen. The run of shame was real. I'll bet it was. I know that. I know that pain. It's like, you know how many streams I've done, run out of gas, and be like, oh my god. And of course, when Ace is hanging around at the Dewdrop Inn, he reminds me that, oh snap, she ran out of gas. I remember, when I was first streaming on my farm, and I think I might have had 2 gas pumps at that, and I was busy off doing my trees while streaming, and I wish there was like this built-in thing that kind of says you're at this much gas, or, some little thing would beep up or something, but no. So I was like way across the other side of the map, because I was doing my trees. But the gas pump was sort of kind of, kind of close by, sort of kind of. So I thought. And, oh man. Yep, I ran out of gas. That was so humiliating. And I'm like, talking to myself, I guess. No, I had some viewers, but I'm like, come on, people. At least you could tell me I'm getting low on gas or something. But no. They were just enjoying me running out of gas and having to run across the field like screaming like a little girl because, who wants to run out of gas and your gas tank's way over in the middle of nowhere? Oh yeah, I've done that. I've done that, and I still do it. And I feel so stupid because, that shouldn't happen. Okay. So now I'm going to turn in some flowers again. Just make sure I save some. Okay. I'm going to go to my crops because those are done. What do I got? Oh, well, a friendly hand. What is a friendly hand? Oh. You're kidding. I didn't do those? No, I probably didn't. Trout, fish, so quest. Green peppers, I think. Trees. Unpin. Zucchini. Unpin. Oh, no, unpin. Mary Washington. I'm going to pin that. Easter rabbits. Oh. Oh, you gotta go get ready for work. Well, you have fun. What was that with the upgrade? Oh, some stupid grapes. Oh. Okay, annual pens. By the way, when you open up your second farm, it's going to cost you ribbons. And I can show you that. Just an FYI. I don't know how many, but I can look again on my other farm and show you. Yeah, you have a wonderful day there, Vin. Okay. Oh, wow, look at them bunny rabbits. Oh, and I still got 10 minutes. Yay. Says I have 880 Easter rabbits, like, you know. And it's giving me 7 diamonds. And hopefully they are on their last leg of getting prestige, because I'm only going P5 with my rabbits. I don't need to, you know. Oops. But thank you for pointing that out about the sign, now that I know it's there. Oh, man, I'll get it on the flip side. What else? The ducks and that, whatever that is. Yeah. And do I have anything? I don't. Oh, crap. I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Well, I planted a lot of those things. Cat thingies, the cattails. I planted a lot of those. So now I've got zucchini. Oh, that's already done. Mary Washington. Well, like I said, even though we have 15 days, I think, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen that way. But what I plan on doing absolutely is I'm going to wipe it the day before. I'm going to wipe that flower farm and then just go for it with the vent stuff. And if I forget how much I need to open up my other farm by the before, I got to get a lot of diamonds, I think. I'll have to take a look. And you know something? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the horses on that farm as well. Because it's a 2-day thing. Yeah. Because to me, once that event is over, I can go back to that farm, set up all, the flowers and things like that, with the exception of I'm not gonna have to. I won't put up that many trees now. Not because I already have the trees that I need up really, and if I have to put more trees up, I'll put up what I don't have. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I was really happy to do it because I was glad that it helped everybody out. Ooh, oh, I'm doing that. Never mind. I want to make sure. Okay, zucchini. Why am I doing zucchini? No, I don't want. I'm taking those out. Oops. I'm taking these out. Yep. I'd rather put those other things down. This is interesting. Unless it's because it's my farm, but it shouldn't let me do that. It should not let me delete those because before it wouldn't do that. Okay, I have those up. These I don't, which is summer. Okay, so I can go back to these. I wish now that I prestige them. I remember you said earlier that they were going to change some of the crops, for like the puzzles and the other things. So now I wonder if they did it already. Because sometimes when I get updates, I don't see them. Like they're not there. But they're here on the game. Um, Ew, I better check, huh? How many puzzle pieces? Oh, I get plenty of space, so I'm not going to worry about that. I've only got, look at that. See what I'm saying? I've only got 10 cupcakes. What is wrong with me? Okay. There was a crop. It's probably down here. Where is it? Okay, creepy pumpkins. See, there's the balloons. Balloons are only one season, but it's 5 hours, 2.5 for the. You just go in your house and make it. Do you have the? Do you have it open yet? Oh, okay. So maybe. Oop. Oh God, I want these stupid things. So maybe the next update, meaning like the Christmas one, the Christmas event, they'll just probably incorporate that. That would be nice. Um, you know that I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you did. The reason I say that is because I'm not sure if people realize this or not. But when you go down in your minds, and I'll even go into mine and show you what I'm talking about. But if you go into your minds, and let's say you have to set it up for, oh gosh, something specific for a quest or something, okay? It does not mean like rubies. Let's say, and you have 10 slots for your minerals. Now, remember I said 10 slots. But here's the thing in that area or that room that you set it up to get, rubies, okay? You're not necessarily going to get 10 slots of you're not going to get that 10 slots of rubies. You could get iron, and that's what happens. Um, because you can look down in that room and say, oh, like, oh, look at that, I got a whole bunch of them. No, you don't, because for the obvious reason, if you once you do have that quest, okay, for one of those minerals, okay, it's gonna come over, in parentheses, it's gonna say 5 out of 10, meaning you have 5 mineral nodes that have what you need for that quest. Okay? Or it could say 6 or 7. By the way, when you do that, those minerals that you need for a quest will not always be in the same room either. But you're going to see that room and it's going to be lit up green. It's going to be lit up orange or something. And you're going to think, oh, it's got all those minerals. Nope, not going to happen. And sometimes those minerals aren't necessarily iron. They could be jade. They could be different ones. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, if you, like I said, if you prestige your iron, you'd probably level that up, fairly easily because iron's just random in a mine. Let me just go to mine. Oops, let me go to mine right now. See, see, all of those are yellow, right? Okay, watch this. Which one is yellow? Now, if you think you're gonna have all topaz in there, not going to happen. Okay, and obviously, how you know that, you walk up to it. It's calcite. See, sandstone, amethyst, obsidian, calcite, opal. See what I'm saying? So just because you think it's something else, it's not gonna be. Um, so that's why when you look at this here, you're gonna see all these different colored ones, right? But chances are you're gonna walk up to one of these nodes and you're gonna think it's opal or one of those, and then you're gonna end up finding out that you see how it's black. Yep, that's definitely iron, but it's not necessarily gonna be what you think it is. And it kind of drives me crazy. But hey, let me go through here because supposedly, right now, you see all these black nodes. These are supposed to be all iron. I never set it up for iron, by the way. So when you are setting it up in your mind, what you want to have in each room, assign this mineral to the site to increase its drop rate. No, it doesn't work like kind of that way. It shows you like where the green things are. Those are different ones, but those are different, type of mineral. Like at least, I mean, here I know that these are all white mushrooms, and I know which ones are planted there because I put all white mushrooms in there. But when it comes to doing your minerals, it's gonna be random. Um, so yeah, it's gonna say, oh, you have 10 of these, or you have 6 of these. You know what I mean? Even though you thought, well, geez, yesterday I put it up there for this, and it comes out like that. Yeah, makes no sense to me either. Okay, so when I go in my house, I do my little pig. Uh-oh, there's my buddy. I gotta say something to the person. I-O. See, this is a regular person, and every time that they come to my other farms, if it's not the lettuce, they say they leave. Oh, and by the way, I did prestige my carrot cake. Oh, I can't get this. Oh, and I have to do that other stupid thing, don't I? Yep. I like doing the carrot cake because, like I said, it takes three. It just takes three ingredients, one of each, and it gets done pretty easy. But I prestige it. I figured, you know what? I make so much of it, and I don't really care. But hey, eventually, I'll have it up to 5, and I don't really care because I'm always planting those. Oh, nice. They're gonna do. All right, that's good. I'm happy. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta go to the other house. What am I doing in here? Here we go. And I dare not prestige any of these paintings. Nope. I don't even know who does prestige any of the things in the house. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing. I'm having them just as they're just doing the carrot cake. That's it. It kind of makes it easier on me. Oh, again, I do the pig, but I mean, look at the level. Seriously, okay, level 43. That is sad. So I wouldn't rush and prestige any of your paintings. Um, level 93. Iowa State. I wonder if they go to Iowa State College. And then it's got a little baseball guy. So maybe they go to Iowa State and they play baseball. Well, I don't know. Somebody the other day, not that I care. Somebody the other day, they had um, they had a chocolate cake, which was nice. And wait a second, what was the other thing? They had chocolate cake and something else. I thought, oh, it's not a big deal though. Oh, I gotta tend to my animals, don't I? Oh God, look at this. Let me see. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go to milk first. Let them do that. Yep, they came for favor. That's good. I don't mind. I mean, here's another thing I'm gonna tell you. But again, it's totally up to you. But I know that these, this one thing that you can make, um, it literally it takes 5 minutes, but it takes and I was really surprised. It does take more ingredients than your carrot cake, but the handoff is it takes 5 minutes. So let's say you're on your farm and you just doodling around and you're going to be there for more than 5 minutes, right? So what you do is you just go in your house and don't forget 5 minutes, right? Because we don't have any ding ding, your cookies are done or something, right? So yeah, I mean, basically, what I've done is I've been in my, been on my farms where it's like, I know I'm going to be there for a while, and if I need cookies in a pinch, I will do the 5 minute ones. Yes, I will. Oh, oh! It's summertime, right? So let me check something. Oh yeah, Mary Washington's ready. Okay, so I'll finish this row and plant me some Mary Washington. I could have kicked myself in the pants on the testing farm because I kind of loaded up on quests that I absolutely could not do, so I actually abandoned them, which was fine because at least I'm still earning um, the ribbons I need, and the way I'm getting that is making that juice, trading it in, and at the jam farm, same thing, trading it in. I'm just dying to get it to 193. That's all. But at the same token, I am earning diamonds, which has been a huge help. Oh, I gotta fill my tea thingies, don't I? What are those? Cheese? Oh yeah, didn't do those. I was gonna say. Oh, tomatoes. This is dangerous. I didn't think so. Tofu is the. Oh no, I don't have a lot of peanuts. Oh, come on. Wow. Carrots. Okay. Okay. I gotta do my tea things. Ace, what level do you have your tea factories up to now? And I know I don't have grapes, so I'm not wasting my. Yeah. I'm a little low on my grapes. um, let's go down to 12. Let's go on over here. Let's plant these Mary Washingtons because, I got to get them in. And there was one other thing I had to plant, but maybe they're not. Oh, and I got to do another mosaic thing. I hate that. Blaze. I just dawned on me. Do you know what else I have on my farm that you will get next Easter? It just dawned on me, and I bet you would probably love them. Um, I'll have to show you what they look like. I think you'll. In fact, I know you'd like them. Let me see. Let me see. So carrots are spring, fall, winter. Okay. Okay. Let's go down here where the bunnies are, so that way Blaze can see. Okay. Oh, this is even better. I'll put one here. Okay, where is the little thingamajiggy? I think it's down here. Yep. Okay. Want to make sure, is it forward? Here you go, Blaze. No, you walk up to it. Here you go, Blaze. Check that out. How you like that? I gotta move this. I'm gonna delete him because I really don't need him. And he's just standing there, and I don't know if they accumulate money or not. Welcome back, Ace. Oops, walk up. There you go. Wait, can you make them different colors? No, I guess not. But there you go, Blaze. How you like that? I hope you saw the bunny. If not, 31. I don't know what level mine are right now. I think they went up a little more, but 32. 1 hour and 28 minutes. So you must be pretty close. Yeah, 1 hour and 27. I think they're a little slow leveling up, but I don't care. At least we got them. So, did you play the free version then of Dolores? I mean, is it like I don't know, even though it says free, is it a quick to solve game? Or is it lengthy like the other one? Just out of curiosity, Ace. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I might get it for my PC. Not the Dolores one, but the one that you were playing last night. I actually liked it. I couldn't get over those little dust balls. Jeez. Because I'm like sitting back in my chair and I'm like, dust ball, dust ball. I know, huh? I mean, because, Because it was really funny. I was watching you walk by one, and I'm like, doesn't he see that? I'm like, oh, okay. Because you're so teeny. And you're right, thank God. Well, if it was on a white area, we would never see it. I'm dying to find out what that ketchup is for. And I noticed it said check out the sewers, right? So I'm wondering too, as some of those places, like that you see in the coroner's office, like are those considered like a sewer? Because I'm kind of wondering how that sheriff got down there, get you out of there. How did he, how did he get you out of there? And the plot thickens, people. I know some of you are going, what is she talking about? And like I said, and I think either you got to pick up an object, like you said, there was that button to push in to get into the cemetery thing, or there's something in that cemetery you got to push the button. Well, you could stick your arm in there unless it's too far away. I know, huh? I hope you'd play it again because I really like that game. It's fun. Well, so when you get bored, when I'm not online, you should go watch Ace. I think I have to. I think I have to add that to my. I thought I did, but maybe not. I'll have to add that to people to watch on that's streaming. I'll have to put that up because I really liked it. Okay, what do I gotta plant next? Oh, Jesus, I hate when it does that. I gotta tell you, today was Shotgun's day. He like today, I don't know what his deal was. Usually he's in there taking a nap or something. Oh, Friday, yay! Be sure to watch him, everyone, if you can. But he's also on YouTube as well. Oh, I loved it. I absolutely did. I did. And I'm not that crazy about pixelated games, but for some reason, um, they did a really good job on that game as far as it being pixelated. I absolutely thought they did a great job. Look at that. I got a quest for lemon trees and cassia trees. Wow. You think I got enough? Well, you narrate the game so well, and I really enjoyed that. But yeah. Okay. Now that is done. Thank God for little favors. Why is that? Oh, did I do that? Apparently I did. Wow. slacking. Okay. And no, I did not. But I'm going to go back to here for a minute. Oh, I don't think. Oh, yes, they are. Okay. So, no. Wait a minute. Or maybe I did. Okay. Yes, I did. I Oh, okay. Never mind. I did prestige my grapes. I was just double checking. I did the summer grapes. Well, I mean, because it does make sense. I mean, it's the least amount of time too, so it does make sense. You know, it's just like if you wanted to prestige, let's say the pineapples, you'd have to pick the one that's the least amount of time. Or like if you wanted to prestige the garlic, there's 4 different types for the 4 different seasons, so you'd have to pick the one with the least amount of time. And I mean, that would make sense. Now, how did I screw this up? I don't know how I did that. Huh. Okay. What the hell? Oh, okay. No, that's normal. Yeah, I think that's great when you get 4. You know, I wished. I suppose you could. Well, see, peanuts, I mean, if you even look at how they level up, they're very slow. They're very slow. So I'm just better off with the trees. And so I chose the pine tree, and I think there was another tree, I think. But I definitely chose the pine tree. Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah. The 2 trees that I'm doing with the spice of the 2 with the seasons and stuff, which is great. I'm not sure now what their thingy is now. Um, did you prestige those cattail things? Just out of curiosity. I wished I planted more of them, but I never really did. But now I regret it. But I haven't really paid attention to how fast they level up. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Virginia peanuts and even the Spanish ones, they don't level up very fast. Ooh, I gotta start dinner in about 10 minutes, people. But before I leave and go off into La La Land to go cook some dinner, I do want to put some special thoughts and prayers out for those that need it today. Whether you're not feeling well mentally and physically, but I know that the prayer is, you need it. That power of prayer, you definitely need it for sure. Um, Sometimes I do and I don't even know it, but you know how it is. But let's just hope that everyone is feeling well today and mentally and physically. But again, it's that power of prayer that I got to put out there for people because I know you need it. You know, and sometimes there are those that are very skeptical about the power of prayer, but I firmly believe in it. And no, I'm not going to pray for you to get $1 million because then you're going to have to split it with me, guys. And you know how that is. So, anyways, with that, I want to just, put out that power of prayer for people. And you're going to be in my thoughts and prayers. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, see, I didn't plant a lot of those a lot of times because, but I think mines are up to level 50s. But now with the puzzle pieces and everything else, it's a game changer. It really is. So I mean, to me, I think they're doing a really good job putting things out there for people and, different things that they can do. And I think I'm going to take it back about the ticket shop only because yesterday, oh, I freaking hate that. I just want to say I hate when those tickets just go in the middle of nowhere and you're going to stop, go back and get it. But I did see the advantage of it yesterday. Um, it is random. I did not know that. I wish they would have said that because then it would have kind of changed things a little bit. I just thought we would get the. Oh, you dirty dog! Oh, you dirty dog! See, I'm getting punished. See, I got punished for that. Yeah, thanks a lot. I really needed that, guys. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I know, huh? I'm telling you. It's because I probably spoke badly about the grapes or something. I don't know. It's what I love about that game. You can just randomly run out of gas. But thank God we have travel posts. So it's not that bad. Okay. Now, for just a moment, I want to go down here for a second. Um, I think. Damn. Hmm. Where are those things? Oh, did no? So they'll fix those in the next update. Yeah, 56. I don't know. I don't know. I probably will prestige them just to get that little extra thing. I probably most likely will. I know it's fine. I'm telling you, only I can do that, Maya. Story of my life. It's kind of like only I can do that. Poor Blaze. What? Oh my lord. 30. Oh my gosh. Well, see, now I have the two peanut butter factories, right? So 18 and 1800, 36, yeah, piece of cake. 30 said 200. Oh my God. I forget what. Wait, I really. Oh, oh, you know what it wants? It wants the grapes. It wants grapes. Can you believe that? See? It wants grapes. Let me see. How many grapes? Quest log. Event shack. Ooh, I got enough. Yeah, baby. You realize if I go to that event shack, right? You know what it's going to say. After it takes the first grapes, bunch of grapes, it's going to want more grapes that I don't have. Oh, well, ooh, milk. It might want milk. Oh, no. I am not going there because I only have 261 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to have tonight for dinner some chicken parmesan with a side of loaded potatoes covered with cheese. Yes. Okay. Let's go to my funny farm over here, wherever the hell I put it. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I got it. I gotta get organized. Yeah, the chicken parm is it's really good. Okay, 176. Let's bet it's gonna want those peanuts now. You want to bet? It's gonna want milk. Okay, I can deal with that. That I can deal with. That's doable. Thank God it didn't ask me for peanuts. Yeah. I like the chicken parm. It's really good. I know. I was too. I'm like sitting there going, you know it, because you know how sometimes you got what you need, and then you go back, because it did it to me when I had to do the inventory, the warehouse shop. You know how like when you go, okay, now I got enough to go and do, and then you go over there and you go, whoa, wait a second, it changed from this to that now? Yeah, because when we officially got those horses, because I had what it needed, and after I did that, I went to the warehouse, and what did it want? Of course, it wanted some freaking horseshoes, and I just put the horses down. Oh, I should. Oh God, I didn't do that. Oh, I'll do it again. I was like really beside myself. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Now you want horseshoes?" And I just put the horses down. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, folks." Throughout my early stages of upgrading everything, it always wanted either pears or apples. So I'm telling you, if I get enough milk and everything, it's gonna ask me. It's gonna change. I have a feeling it's gonna change. Okay, it is now 5 p.m. I gotta go cook dinner. because I'm hungry. That chicken parm is really good. Well, I don't have nuts. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I don't. I'm telling you. You know, the thing is, in real life, sometimes people, just kind of. It's a wonder that people don't look at me like, why is she smiling? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like sometimes, people will say the darndest things. And, when they do say certain things, it's to me, and especially, it's not that I think about Farm Together or other games, but sometimes in real life with real people, not that you guys aren't real people, but sometimes when people say certain things, I just kind of sit there and I'm like, they really didn't say that. And I'll have like a little grin on my face or a smile. And on occasions, sometimes my friends, what are you smiling about? No, nothing. Not a thing. Nothing. I'm just behaving myself. That's the other side of me too, that I always keep my humor. At least I try to. The best expression, one of the best expressions people will say is that I really love is, why are you looking at me like that? Don't look at me like that. Oh, I'm telling you, it's like, yeah. And I'm sorry, but, I do. I mean, yeah. I just kind of wonder, though, does your face automatically, you know how when someone says to you, don't look at me like that, or why are you looking at me like that? And the thing is, um, I don't understand it really, but I mean, I know other people have done that to me too. But the thing that I don't quite understand is, does your face just automatically express what you're thinking without you even realizing it? Because, well, see, this is what I'm saying. It's kind of like, um, I don't know. Because, people will say things like, why are you looking at me like that? I'm not looking at you like anything. Yes, you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But in my heart of hearts, I probably am, and I don't even realize it sometimes. And then I get in trouble. It's like, yeah, I like donuts, but I don't eat a lot of them. I will have an occasional donut every now and then. I will have one cookie, by the way. Not like four or five. I have one cookie. That's my limit. God, that's so hard to do. Well, not anymore, but it used to be. Because I would have like three or four cookies. Now I only have one. Okay. It's asked me for. Okay. So let's see what it says that I need to do. Okay, so it's asking me for 188 milk, right? You know it's gonna hit me for peanuts. It's just gonna hit me for peanuts. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. You can have the ones in the Sheriff Reno's office. Oh, yeah. Okay, upgrade. Okay, this is it. Upgrade again. Is it gonna be? Oh, come on. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I'm liking this. Oh, nice. Give us no. You know, I'm making sure I hit the button kind of slow. Like I'm not in a rush to give up my nuts. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on. Well, I'm still low. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel nuts coming. Yes, I do. Milk again. Nope, sorry. No nuts today. No nuts for you. But I like it. What was the other thing? The ticket thing, right? I think the ticket had something that I didn't have. Maybe they were looking for... Oh, no, I ain't gonna do my ribbons. No. Not today. No. Well, I'm not. I am seriously not in a rush to get rid of my nuts. No, I ain't gonna have it. Not today. But, oh, wait a minute. I am gonna leave this farm open for those that need favor, so hang on a second. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Ooh. Oh. And then it will give me time to go make some dinner. And if and if people need favor, have at it. Oh gosh. Wouldn't that be a great name for a farm? um I gotta get up to speed on my flowers because yeah. Because, well, no. Oh my gosh. Well, that ain't gonna be good. Definitely not. And there's my scissors. Check out my nuts farm. Ooh. No, just kidding. Oh, look at my baby ducks. Maybe I do like ducks. I don't know. I think the ducks look so cool in the water. I really do. Oh. Oh, it's wintertime. So, guess what I can pick up? I can pick up nuts. Yes, sirree, Bob. I can pick up nuts. I mean, they are prestiged. And I don't have any more. Nope. I don't have any more. I'll feel so much better when I have my nuts prestiged. Oh, God, why am I just... Why? Why, Lord? And there's my little bench. No, that's really not my favorite spot. Hold on. I like this spot right here. I added my little outhouse. I added my shower. Oops, I gotta get in my shower, see? And then my outhouse, my little cooking thing, even though it doesn't do nothing. This one doesn't do nothing. But I love my little tent. But anyways, I want to say thank you very, very much for watching. And I'm sorry it was late in the day, but you know, things to do, and I hope I hope um I hope Shotgun behaves himself. But I do, I love my little tent. Um but you have a wonderful rest of your evening, um, day, and thank you so much everybody for being on the farm and helping me out. I appreciate that. And you all take care. And I want to say God bless and definitely, definitely have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.